Okay, so I'm Joshua Leidy. Here's my audience. I'm going to be persuading you guys on why students should be allowed to listen to music in the classroom. So there are three important characteristics, the three C's, that are improved by listening to music during class. These are concentration, comfortability, and creativity. So anyone who's been through or at least experienced high school knows that there are many distractions and obstacles that stand in the way of doing work. By listening to music, students can avoid these distractions and get work done much more efficiently than without it. Evidence has shown that by listening to music while doing work, students can get work done much more easier than without it, leading to better grades, a higher GPA, and eventually a more successful future. Listening to music in class can drastically improve the three C's of working. I've done significant research on how listening to music while working improves concentration. Personally, I listen to music whenever I'm in class and I'm allowed to, or whenever I'm studying or doing work at home. The teachers in my school have always had a split opinion on the subject and could never seem to come to a consensus. Similarly, there have been several classroom debates about the subject and allegedly some school board discussions regarding the matter. So I have a bit of a history in it. So first I'm going to provide evidence that shows how music helps students to concentrate. Next I will explain how listening to music also makes students feel more comfortable and how this boosts efficiency. And finally I'll discuss how music improves creativity in students and helps them think more divergently. So there are three main factors that support the argument that students should be allowed to listen to music during class. Like I said, these are the three C's: concentration, comfortability, and creativity. Maintaining a solid stream of concentration is crucial to completing as much work as efficiently as possible. Dr. Mashai Godkin, a professor in the Department of Marriage and Family Sciences at North Central University, explains how music can transition someone from the beta brainwave state to a deeper alpha and then theta brainwave states. Music activates both the left and the right brain hemispheres at the same time, and the activation of both of these can maximize learning and improve memory. So it is important to be mindful of the type of music you're listening to. Though we all have different tastes, only select genres, tempos, and volumes are found to be helpful as far as background music is concerned. Among things that are greatly impacted by the music we listen to are our mood, blood pressure, as well as heart rate. To maintain the best focus, one should choose music that keeps them awake, but does not get them to sing or tap along to the beat. Music can assist with verbal memory and coding. Listening to music while completing a task or working can be very impactful, as music engages the whole brain and stimulates cognitive performance, as explained previously, in that it activates both the left and right hemispheres. Music can assist in verbal memory and coding also, because it has been, evidence has found that on healthy and clinical populations, it suggests that music improves verbal memory in multiple situations. So whether that be in the classroom, outside of the classroom, at work, it helps everywhere. In one study, 22 young healthy adults were subjected to functional near-infrared spectroscopy imaging on their bilateral DLPFC while encoding words in the presence of either music or a silent background. Behavioral data confirmed that the facilitating effect of music background during encoding on subsequent item recognition results revealed significantly greater activation of the left hemisphere during encoding and a sustained bilateral decrease of activity in the DLPFC, a part of the brain, in the music condition compared to silence. So, listening to music also has profound effects on the cardiovascular system that improve concentration. Not only may music improve quality of life, but also heart rate and heart rate variability. This study, conducted by Dr. Hans Joachim Trappe of the Department of Cardiology and Aniology at the University of Bochum in Germany, found that the greatest benefit on health is visible with classical music and meditation music, whereas heavy metal or techno are not only ineffective but possibly dangerous and can lead to stress and or life-threatening arithmesis. So they ultimately found that relaxing music significantly reduces the amount of anxiety felt by the patients, whereas these heavier, louder, faster musics create a more stressful environment. So concentration is key when it comes to doing efficient work. However, this is not the only important factor that is improved by listening to music. Comfortability in the classroom is another factor that can be greatly improved through listening to music. And this is also extremely important because for students to get work done efficiently and effectively, they need to feel comfortable in the environment they're in. Music helps enhance learning and promote students' comfortability in the classroom. Researchers in a 2009 study examined the effect of music and learning environment in a physiology classroom. Their findings indicated that playing music consistently throughout the term helped provide emotional support during stressful times and a feeling of safety within the classroom. In 2003, college-level science students were surveyed to determine the effects of music upon entering the classroom. 75% reported that listening to music upon entering made them feel more comfortable in the classroom. It has also been found that music in the classroom can help to remove barriers of students' traditional expectations of their teacher. By using songs the students are more familiar with, they feel more comfortable with their teacher, making them appear more relaxed, relatable, and approachable. Listening to music can also greatly improve your health. Music can improve your mood and actually make you feel happier when you are feeling upset. This is because when you listen to music, your brain releases more of the chemical dopamine, which is responsible for feelings of extreme happiness and excitement. Music can help when you are not in a good place, and it can provide a sense of comfort that makes you feel better even after an unfortunate event. Music can also help to leading a healthier lifestyle and overall better comfortability in any atmosphere in terms of working out. Many people listen to music while working out for the very reason that music can distract your body from the amount of effort that you're exerting, ultimately resulting in greater endurance. Music can assist in relaxation, leading to greater comfortability as well. In a study by the Cellular Functioning Imaging Team, Division of Biofunction Dynamics Imaging, Riken Center for Life Science Technologies in Kobe, Japan, et al. There were many other groups that assisted in this study. It was found that the feelings of participants who were exposed to music rather than silence shifted significantly toward feelings of security and relaxation. Music is a known way to shift people's feelings and emotions, and it can also be used to shape moods and change attitudes. They also determined that music expresses various feelings such as healing, relaxation, and arousal, and it prompts heart rate variability and autonomic nervous system. So while concentration and comfortability are very important to efficient work, there's one factor that's missing, and that is creativity. So music can boost students' levels of creativity as well, making for a more diversified, unique atmosphere in the classroom. Music helps promote creativity and more divergent thinking. In one experiment, participants tried creativity exercises that measured divergent or convergent thinking while being exposed to either silence, which was the control scenario, or classical music that evoked 4 distinct emotional states. These were happy, calm, sad, or anxious. It was found that participants who had scored significantly higher on divergent thinking were those who were exposed to the happier music. Surprisingly, it was found that whether or not the participants liked the music they listened to played no part in their scores on divergent thinking. Listening to music boosts creativity when studying as well. Creativity is very important inside the classroom and possibly even more important outside the classroom. It is necessary for students to find a way of studying that works for them in order for them to learn more and keep the information in their brain better when it comes time for tests. Numerous studies have found that listening to happy, upbeat music helps the creative juices, so to speak, flow and allows people to think much more divergently with less effort. As the authors of one of these studies wrote, currently we are in a creativity crisis people in general are thinking less creatively than before. This holds true in schools, as students aren't as interested and tend to think less creatively. Bringing an outside interest such as music into the classroom would allow students to better engage themselves in their work and think outside of the box. Background music is also a good way to promote inspiration. Simone Ritter at Radboud University in the Netherlands and Sam Ferguson at the University of Technology in Sydney, Australia, have been studying the effect of silence and different types of music on how we think. They conducted a study in which 155 participants were split into 5 groups, 4 of which each listened to different types of music, while the 5th control group underwent the tests in silence. They found that people who listened to music saw as happier music were able to think more divergently than their silent music listening counterparts who thought more convergently. So, in conclusion, as I first provided evidence that shows how music helps students concentrate, and then explained how listening to music also makes students feel more comfortable in the classroom, boosting their efficiency, and then lastly, how music improves creativity in students. This shows how music helps support the 3 C's of learning, being concentration, comfortability, and creativity. So taking into consideration all the evidence provided supporting the pros of music's influence on students and on students' productivity in the classroom, I believe that schools everywhere should consider more seriously the benefits of implementing a policy that would give students the freedom to listen to music freely in the classroom.